I'll be at this. There's a reason I'm a PhD doctor and not a surgeon. I'm going to cut this excess stuff off first. Maybe. All right, so how do y'all want to do this?
Straight down.
Straight down the middle? Well, let's do it this way. Let's see if we can get it to hold still here.
You want to hold it for you?
No, I got it. Oh yeah, this will be good. I'll lay it open like a butterfly steak. Let's see if I can cut it correctly. All right, so what we've done here, and I think that I have somewhat mangled it a little bit. All right, yeah. So, let's see if we can. All right, so. Someone put my glasses on my eyes, please. On my head. I've got any age, I can't see it. Thank you. All right, so what we have, those of you who can't see, now remember, this chamber matches with this. So what we've done is taken this hole and we've sliced it right down the middle, okay? So we have a couple of different parts. If you recall, and this is where I wish I could have kept the hole, but I didn't. So over here, look at how big that chamber is. Does everybody see what I'm talking about? So we have this. Have this, and that's the valves are right in there. Those are all those fibers you see are the valves that feed into. So as the heart lays there, and this is exactly what you would see. Right side, left side. Now which is bigger, right ventricle or left ventricle? Why? It's the systemic side, pumps everywhere. So we're going to pump blood. So that's the aorta right there. Okay. See how flexible that is? Why do we want the aorta to be flexible? When we're pumping blood through it, we want it to be able to expand and relax a little bit, do we not? Because of where's the greatest blood pressure going to occur in the body? Right in the aorta. As we start to get to arteries, we start dissipating pressure, do we not? And we haven't discussed blood pressure. That was going to be part of today's lecture. So we have, if you can imagine, so we have the right, let's just slice it open completely here. Now remember how this goes together. And a deer heart actually is much more indicative of a human heart. All right. See that ventricle? Look at how much bigger this ventricle is. See, these two go together, these two go together. Left ventricle is much bigger, is it not? Mm-hmm. And it needs to be. Look at how, I've got it right. Yeah, okay. So this is left. I think that's right. Look, how can I tell? Look at how thick the muscular, okay. That's how we're looking at it, correct? Left, right. You can also tell by the coronary. Look at how thick that wall is compared to that. Actually, that's the bigger chamber. Everybody see how thick that cardiac wall is compared to over here? Mm-hmm. That what we expect? Because that's the left side. So that's the left. See how big that chamber is, I believe? All right. What I wanted you to see was ventricles, tubes. All right. Let's see if I can find. There we go. Yeah. Right there. Yep. That's the aorta, is it not? Yeah, because right there you can see where we cut off the stuff going to the trachea. I was wrong when I told you this was the left side. Okay. See how the pulmonary aorta comes out? You see how the fingers back up in there. See how they come out? One comes out. They come out real close to each other. Pulmonary will then do what? It then splits and goes to the left and right lungs in a human, correct? So you have to imagine this is like this in a person. And this is going to pump 5 liters a minute if you do nothing. If we begin to exercise, what happens to our oxygen need? Goes up. What happens to our blood supply then? Goes up. Cardiac output, it'll go up to as high as 25, 30 liters. It varies, all right? So we got 2 halves of heart. I want you to look at it. I cut it to where we couldn't see the valves, but you can kind of get a clue of it. I think I cut right through the valves. So we can't see the valves. But look at how much bigger they, this, and I can tell you that's the left side because of the thickness. If you put these on top of each other, how big is that compartment? This compartment's feeding out back through there. Okay? All right. Put your hands in there and then we're going to move to class. Have at it. Pick it up, play with it. Look at how 4 chambers, wall in the middle called the septum. We have a right side and a left side. And I want you to look at the aortas and play with it.
So this is the right side.
I believe, yeah, because look at how thick the wall is here.
Left side's wall thicker.
Yes, the left side is wall thicker. Why would and once again, I asked this, why is the left side wall thicker? It's got to
That's
pump
the
throughout
back.
the body. Right side just has to pump to the lungs. One more thing to see. Let me have one of those real quick.
Back.
If you notice, all right, who's getting blood all over the place other than me? If you notice when you look at it, the heart has its own blood supply called the coronary artery and venous system, the coronary system. All right? So the heart not only feeds the body, it also feeds itself. Yeah, see what I mean?
Yes.
See all the vessels?